Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Musgrave Hill Bowls Club, Club Musgrave, as they call it this day, for the second round of the 2025 Queensland Premier League. And today we're showcasing the Musgrave Pelicans up against the Western Outlaws. It should be a very intriguing game, and of course the other two teams are here today are Hamilton and Broadbeach, who are playing up on the second green. As you can see, the Hamilton team in a hug up there. It's great to be back on air. I've been away for a while, had a bit of a setback, but everything's going fantastic now. And what a great game we got coming up here. First up, we've got the Evergreen. Gary Mousey leading up with Dean Drummond, Dean McWhinney and Sean Baker. Sean skipping that rink, and they're going to be up against Jim Williams, Russell Stewart, Shane Greentree and Cory Daley for the Western Outlaws. And of course the other rinks, we've got Ben Twist up against Peter Leon Jr. and Ryan Bester is playing Gavin Bradford. So there's been a couple of little changes there to the Outlaws team, but anyway, first end we've got Jimmy Williams first up. Beautiful pace green here at Club Musgrave, running absolutely superbly. A big call out to the green staff, who've done an excellent job. Got a nice track on this one here. Comes down to his weight. He's just going to pull up a tad short, but a nice little sider first up. Now we've got two games today. The second game, if I remember correctly, should be Hamilton up against Musgrave Hill, of course. So we see this one just running through the head here slightly from Gary. Not anything in behind the head here at Musgrave normally comes in pretty beneficial. And in co-commentary with me is going to be my old buddy. Everybody knows him as Kiwi, so I'm not going to change it. Barry Hawkins, otherwise affectionately known as Kiwi. He's broken the headset already before he even puts it on by the looks of it. Yeah, nice correction there from Gary Mousey. Now we've got Russell Stewart on the mat at the moment, sticking to the backhand. How you going, Kiwi?
I'm going very well, guys. Welcome to Musgrave Bowls Club. Another great day. Long trip for the Drayton boys, but we're here, and we're here keen to be competitive. So,
well, you were very competitive last weekend, my friend. So,
yeah, it was probably one that got away from us last weekend, but
yep.
that's why we play the competition, to get the experience and get used to those situations, so we know how to bring it home.
That's ever so true, mate. Okay, we see Dean Drummond, very accomplished player, Dean. Got a nice line. He may just going to drop under this bowl. Just a little bit too much run. But green running superbly here this afternoon here, mate.
It is. Well, I haven't been here long, mate, so I just watched the boys have a roll up before, and yeah, we're certainly more comfortable on the grass than we are on the carpet, for sure.
Mate,
so,
yeah. You're very competitive. You got a pretty good squad there, so things are looking pretty good for you this year, I reckon, Kiwi. So.
Yeah, no, it's an opportunity for our local players, for want of a better word, to stand up, and
yep.
And yeah, we've been fortunate to secure a couple of marquee players late, which was great. And we've had a bit of a hurdle, which you would have heard about today, where Johnny Hammond was seriously injured in a pig hunting accident last night, got gored.
It's no good.
And they tried to get on the bus, pouring blood, sedated. They wouldn't let him on, apparently. So we've had some late changes.
Yeah, a couple of force changes, mate.
I don't know how Johnny would go on a pig, to be honest with you. There's not much weight there. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's not here today, so yeah, that's the depth of the squad we've got. We can make a couple of changes without being too disruptive to the team harmony.
Yeah, we've got another bowl. Is this Shane?
Been playing well, Shane. They've been playing well for a while now.
Well, they're holding a few here, mate. They got a few in the head here, so. Well, they're going to be holding at least 4, by the looks of it from here.
Certainly 3 anyway.
Yeah, 3 for sure. Right, Dean McWhinney. It's on a nice line.
Don't think he's got the weight, has he?
I just don't think he's going to pull up a bit short, mate. Yep. Beautiful line.
We've got a good record against Musgrave, so we'd like to continue it here.
Yep. You've done the hard yards, mate. You've got a pretty reasonable squad there. You're more than competitive, so.
And they've been practicing a lot, boys. So whether they're out at Roma or Chinchilla or we're back in Toowoomba, they've been turning up regularly to the training sessions, so I think it makes a difference.
And of course, the Drayton, of course, is run by the golf club up there, and they've been very supportive towards you too. I'm led to believe too, Kiwi, which is good to hear.
Yeah, no, they're the age-old saying is that if you have money behind a club, it certainly makes it a lot easier to run, and there's no doubt the City Golf Club are an enormous success. And whilst they don't let us run amok, for want of a better word, they do support us well, and
it's great, mate. Good to hear.
And they give us some business guidance and suppliers and sponsors and that sort of thing that we're able to secure as well.
A nice little result there from Dino. A little bit of slide off the front bowl, came in for shot. So now Cory, don't know much about Cory. Where's he hail from?
Cory's from Coffs Harbour. Comes with well credentialed. He's done well in the New South Wales state competition. He's been renowned to have played the number one pennants. And I think he made a semi-final from memory for the New South Wales state singles not that long ago.
What a great bowl here from Sean Baker, though.
Sure to be keen to extract some revenge here. He's been beaten by us twice, I think, now that we've come up here. So
okay. He's on a better line here, mate.
Cory's on a better line here.
Comes down to his weight. He's not going to be. Is he get a little straightener too? Not quite as lucky as Dino, but I'd say he's definitely cut one out for sure.
Yeah.
He's done his job, mate.
He played extremely well at Pine last weekend, Cory. It was
a little bit of difference here, though, isn't there, mate, with the breeze coming basically, from the east, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon from the east by the looks of that there, Kiwi.
Almost an onshore breeze.
Yeah, it is, isn't it, mate? You know what I mean? Sean wasn't far away with his first one, so once again he's on a nice line, but has he overcorrected his weight? Well, that might be awfully close, I think, mate.
We got lucky.
Yep, two. I saw the two fingers go down, so 2 to Sean Baker. Little straightener for both of them there, Kiwi.
Yeah.
But that's bowls, mate.
That's bowls, exactly right.
You put that out of your head and you worry about the next end. So we have Gary Mousey. Should know these greens pretty well by now. Gary is absolute stalwart of the Musgrave Hill Bowling Club. Been here for a great number of years and played a lot of bowls with the great Brian Baldwin.
Well, you have to commend Musgrave Club. They've invested a lot in their bowling stocks, and they're getting some results now, and they'll be keen to unsert Broadbeach and those, Burleigh and those sorts of clubs as the number one bowls club here in this region. So,
well, I was here last week and watched the game here, Kiwi, and mate, I'll tell you right now, Musgrave was down till the 63rd end and the last bowl played.
Yeah, right.
They never once hit the front. And Sean Baker ripped one of the bowls out of the head for a one-shot win.
Jeez. Jimmy Williams just a little bit heavy there. He's using edge factor.
Looks like edge factor from here, mate, yeah. We see Gary's not going to be too far away from this one either. He's just not quite got the run, but susceptible.
Draw looks to be pretty even both hands though, doesn't it? It hasn't.
It does.
I thought the eastern side might have been a lot wider than the western side, but
Jim's could be a little bit tight with this one, I think, though, Kiwi.
No weight, mate, either, I don't think, for that line.
Now, Dean Drummond, I said, a very consistent performer. Dean, in the Gold Coast Tweed District representative team, and normally a very consistent player.
Very solid. Yeah, solid.
He's on a perfect line here, mate. Comes down to his weight.
Doesn't look too bad.
I'd be happy with it, mate. I know that. Good bowl there from Dean Drummond. So Russell Stewart on the mat at the moment.
So Russell was the late call up this morning when we rearranged the sides. He played pretty well at Pine too, mate, to be honest with you. So hails from the Toowoomba club.
Well, there's one thing I do like about what you've done up there, though, Kiwi. I really do like the way you... because the Downs has always had a very good bowling fraternity. You've always been very solid. And I really do think with the exposure of your players playing at this level, it's only going to improve everybody's play, isn't it? Yep.
Well, I think yes. We were only talking about this the other day. You're seeing it here in this region alone with the Gold Coast. You know, like Premier League and the top echelon, even the Max Morris competition here is exceptionally strong, and it's the sort of competition that we need so that we improve.
Yeah, well, Max Morris generated 92 teams this year too, Kiwi. So
it's amazing, isn't it?
92 teams, so we're putting quite a few players over the green every Saturday morning.
Yep.
And, mate, from what the clubs I've spoken to, they're absolutely loving it because it's starting at 8:30, so you're out of the... That's a good bowl there from Shane.
Done and dusted by lunch.
Yeah, over and done with, mate. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely... The players are just absolutely loving it. And the format, which is a game of triples, game of 3-bowl pairs, and a game of traditional pairs, the 2x2x2. So the 3-bowl pairs and the 2-bowl triples are 24 ends, and the traditional game of pairs is 18 ends.
Yeah, okay.
But, mate, they're absolutely... the players just... they're really taken to it, Kiwi. Now, Dino, I don't think he's wide enough here with this one. He hasn't got the weight anyway, so... I'm sure he's more than capable of correcting with his next one, though.
Shane looking here to at least get second wood, if not shot.
Mate, it's still an open draw there, really, on the backhand, isn't it? Just got to even set this blue bowl at the back. Now, this should start ripping in about now. Geez, that's a great bowl.
There you go.
Played that very well there, Kiwi, didn't you?
Great bowl.
Yep. That definitely eases the pain. Hey, Dino. Just don't think he's wide enough again with this one, mate.
He's got a touch more weight, mate, whether he's looking to jam that front bowl.
Well... He got the result. Good bowl.
Oh,
he was there. He had the weight to reach it, mate. So
I back Shane for this. He's been playing these running shots unbelievable.
Awfully close, mate. I like your call here, Kiwi.
Yeah, he's been playing unreal with him. Unbelievable.
Great bowl.
Yeah.
It's a very good bowl there from Shane.
Yeah.
Played that absolutely superbly.
I said to him that I was doing the live commentary, and I said, if you don't play any good, you won't hear the end of it. But if you go all right, I won't say much at all.
So I think most of the players have said to me this morning, be kind, Brian, be kind. This is my first day back after from last year.
Is it?
Yes, I haven't done any live streaming this year. Robbie's been doing a superb job with some guest commentators, but... I've had a cellulitis in the leg, and I've had to take it a little bit easy. A great bowl here from Sean Baker, though. He's just going to miss this, but he's got another great positional bowl there by Sean. Not far away at all. Good sider for his first bowl. And now we welcome all our Facebook viewers. Apologies for that. We had a bit of an issue getting on board today. Don't know how or why, but Robbie got us on board as always. Yeah, he said they just wouldn't let us connect this morning for some reason, but anyway, he sorted it out. Problem solved it.
Sit on that. Yeah, Corey's in with that one too.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be pretty close, mate.
Dunno.
Yeah, they're having a good look at it. Call from Dino was one, maybe two.
You'll see the frame of mind that Sean's in with the shot he selects here.
Yeah.
If he's super aggressive, he'd be looking to run it straight to the drink. But
I think he'll try and draw it, mate.
No, I don't.
No, he's going to go quick at it. Yeah, well, he wasn't far away with his first one, and I think that's the call because the call was he'd possibly only be one down, so... Because if he got that yellow bowl, he had every opportunity actually of taking his own bowl out there too, though, Kiwi.
Yeah, I think, mate, he would have been looking for a kitty.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be looking for kitty for sure, mate, yeah.
Thinking if he just was a touch wide, he jams off the yellow onto the kitty, but anyway.
Well, he's got a pretty good drive, Sean, hasn't he? So we'll see. I mean, all Cory has to do is beat that back bowl of Sean's, mate, and he's in.
Yep.
Got it away nicely. He's sitting. It's after this bowl.
He's pretty close.
He's got it.
He's
too.
pretty close.
He got it.
That is a huge bowl. Might make him pay. I don't know. What's he holding up? 5? I
think it could be more than 5. I thought he had his other hand up too.
Waving both arms. We'll take him.
Well, and that's the rationale I said why. That's the rationale you might see, Kiwi, when I said that I'd back him to draw this because they need another bowl in the head, mate.
Oh, yeah, it was 5, it was. Yeah. Great bowl, Cory. And that's the beauty of Cory. He's probably not well known up here, but he's very well regarded in Sydney, and we were lucky to get him in the end. So,
mate, he played that. The thing that impressed me with that shot is he didn't go huge. He just played that with nice weight, just to get the result. You know what I mean? So.
Jimmy Williams to start here, won't be too far away.
Hey Warren, yeah, it's good to be back too, buddy. How are you, my friend? G'day, Mike Watts. Arnie Murphy. How is everyone? Yeah, it's a bit quick for that one, Mr. Mousy.
We got away to a good lead against Pine last week, and then we just couldn't close it out.
Yep.
We went down by a couple, but at one stage we were probably up by 18 in the middle of the game. So, I was reasonably confident coming here this weekend. I thought that...
Another good bowl here from Jim, mate.
We would only have to play as well as we did last week, and we would be fairly competitive.
Well, a great bowl there, as you can see, from Jimmy Williams.
Long time servant of the Toowoomba region.
Oh, absolutely. Now, Gary. Beautiful weight. Just running through. Thought he may have set that bowl, but not quite. You can see that Robbie has the reserve grade team and the Premier League team from Hamilton and Broadbeach up on the screen on the right hand side underneath the main scoreboard, so just to keep all our viewers informed. So we see Russell Stewart just running across the head there. Okay, Dean Drummond and a little bit of pressure here.
Yeah, he'd be just looking to get something close, wouldn't he?
Yep.
Wouldn't have to get shot. I don't think he's got the weight either, has he?
Starting to work his way back now, Kiwi. It's not going to be too far away, mate.
Oh, yeah,
what a bowl.
Good bowl. It's a good bowl.
Gee whiz, that's a good bowl, isn't it?
Greens are running well.
They came back a fair way there, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, good on you, Tracy. G'day, Poto. I have all the viewers on board. A nice correction here from Russell, but still just not quite. Ooh.
What's in the head?
Another good bowl in the head, though.
Bowl on the head.
Just can't argue with that. Now, this surprised me how far Dino came back with this bowl here, Kiwi.
Well, he's out. Is he wide enough?
Don't think he's quite got the run. Yeah. Just needed another couple of feet of weight there.
bushy on the mat, so he'll be looking just to turn around the corner.
Yeah.
Has the ability.
Well, he turns it around the corner, he'll make 3, won't he? Tell you what, he's going to be awfully close to it, mate. I think he's take the bowl instead.
Yeah, that's a cracker. That's a cracking bowl.
Yeah, well, he's put that in a pretty good home too, hasn't he?
Yep, cracking bowl.
So, Dino. He's definitely not wide enough.
I don't think he's wide enough, is he? No, nowhere near it.
That's more draw weight.
Yeah, well, it was a team discussion we had this morning. We said to all the boys, you just got to be positive and get up, give yourself the opportunity. I think that's probably where we come undone a little bit last week. We went back into our shells a bit, and we were conservative with some of our head selections and the shots. Yeah.
Sometimes when you're playing a team like Pine, like you played last week, where you've got to play some risky shots to win, don't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And Jeremy Henry played absolutely outstanding the last 5 or 6 ends for his rink with Jason Carpenter.
Oof. Well, that's sometimes you can say there's something just unfair. You know?
I'm just going to get a lotto ticket on that one.
You can something, but anyway, he had the weight. He reached the head. Anything can happen once you reach the head.
I think Cory will fancy himself here, though. He's
made any contact on that yellow bowl, and that bowl should go out the head.
Yeah.
Not too sure. If Robbie can just get a side view of that just for 1 second, we just see that bowl's actually touching. No, so there is a bit of a gap there, though, Kiwi. So that's a good shot there from Robbie.
Yeah.
Great shot. And just again, it just shows you, like, you look at it from here and you think they've got to be pretty close, don't they? But he's still got the opportunity of just reaching down there.
Corey's
He's awfully close, mate. He's awfully close. I thought he... Oh, yeah. I don't know what kept that apart, mate. That was close. Yes, right. No. Yeah. Now, Sean, I don't think he's quite here, Kiwi Bellix, I think.
No.
Hello, the roving reporters here, mate. Joshua Beattie.
Pelicans nest. Oh, she'll definitely come up with some juicy gossip.
Mate, he's leaning. There's him just leaning up against the scoreboard just there, mate. With the phone in his hand. That's our roving reporter. He hasn't been doing much roving, I'll tell you. Now, on a tighter line here, tell you what, he's got good weight to reach this. He's going to be awfully close this time, Kiwi.
Got it. Oh, you're kidding me.
Unlucky. Just caught that about a quarter of an inch on the wrong side, didn't he?
Yep.
Great try, though. Now, Bake's got, what do you reckon, mate? 2 feet, 2.5 feet.
Yeah, I think he'll be on the other hand now.
I'd say he'd be on the
drawing conservative. I think he'll stay on his forehand.
Yeah, I'd say slip over to his backhand here, mate. Open draw. Now, these are ones that you really need, aren't they?
Yep, they are. You think of the time what's he done here? Whew. You think at the time, I didn't get the second one, but, last week highlighted that. If we'd done that a couple of times, we would have won. One shot to Sean.
Yep. Well, it was a nice one after dropping a 5 last 10. It's you've got to consolidate next 10, don't you, really? You know, you've got to get straight back on that and have a win.
Now you're on the mend, mate. You going to go away for some holidays or just stay at home? And
No, mate, just stay at home. I've got to be close to doctors at this stage.
Yep.
So I've still got a few appointments I've got to attend, of course. A couple more little procedures, but got to go back to the hospital once, and they reckon everything's all right. They probably only see me once every 12 months. Once your kidneys go, they never come back to being 100% perfect, so they keep an eye on you, mate.
Yep,
so.
yep.
And
Something out of the blue?
yeah, absolutely, completely. Kiwi was filling me in bucks, mate, and cellulitis. It's just a disorder of the blood, and it's the way it can hit you, mate. So
Yep.
it's a very, from what I'm hearing, it's a very common. They tell me it's a very common disease or blood disorder.
Yep.
But being a bloke, as blokes do, like, I mean, I could see my left leg wasn't 100%, and I thought to myself, oh, well, as most blokes do.
Yeah, we just ignored a bit.
Glass of red wine will fix that. G'day, Sue. Good to be back. As most blokes do, just, thought have another glass of red, that'll fix it, that'll be fine. And and I said, mate, I ended up in hospital, and well, unbelievable. I've heard all you hear about Logan Hospital is doom and gloom, but I'll tell you what, mate, this is one of the best hospitals I've ever been in, mate. The nursing staff and the doctors there are absolutely incredible. Anyway, we see Dino on the mat at the moment, a couple down, so looking on his forehand here. Beautiful delivery, Dean, hasn't he?
Yeah,
very smooth delivery.
Just depends weights there.
Not quite. Short. Awfully close, though. Awfully close. Another good bowl on the
couple more rolls.
Yeah. Russell Stewart sticking to his forehand also. I think he's done exactly what Dino did. Dean with his next one. Thanks very much, Nico. Appreciate those kind words. I was very touched by a lot of messages and everything I received. It was very humbling. So Dino once again looking at just a little bit more weight. Has he put it on though? Even he flicks his own, turns it over like that. Well, that's going to make a little bit of a difference. Whether it's shot or not, who knows at this stage. I'll tell you what, Russell's on a beautiful line for this one here, Cooper.
Yeah, this is a better line, mate. And the wind is just enough. It's making the look at that. Look at making the bowls finish.
Well, this is the thing about Windy Hill, mate, and that wind is starting to get quite strong out there now, Kiwi, isn't it? You know.
Yep. Well, he's probably wide enough with his ball.
Yep.
Weight will be the factor.
Hey, Juddy, how are you, mate? Do you play this morning, Juddy, or what? Yeah, they're all falling into that trap, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just not giving it enough weight.
I don't think Shane's wide enough with his bowls either, but I'm wondering.
No, he's going to be across the head too, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much, Vicky. Now, it needs another couple of feet of weight. And they're definitely not taking enough grass out there neither.
Well, this is probably the quickest I've seen Musgrave Greens run, to be honest with you. So.
Mate, they're normally pretty good as a rule here.
Every time we come up, we strike rain or
blizzard type conditions. G'day, Mr. Baker. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well, mate. Now, he's taking the grass. He had his head down there because he wasn't happy, but this is going to come back all right.
Long way, yeah.
But he just hasn't quite got the weight.
Weight's a factor here.
Yep. Hey, good on you, Juddy. Good competition, the old Matt Morris, mate. So we've got 92 teams in it this year, so it's putting a few bowlers over the green every Saturday. And I must say congratulations to all the managers last week on Bowls Link. They mastered it pretty well. I know Robbie had a smile on his dial. And so did Graham Lewis.
Sean.
Gee whiz.
Look at that, Sean. Whew.
Not bad at all. Nah, thanks very much, Warren. See some good coverage the other day from WA too, mate. Well done to Clive and the team over there. I think it was Pete Harris with him, if I remember correctly.
Not sure what the situation here, whether the Drayton boys are holding one or they're one down. Pretty close.
Well, it'd be pretty close there, Kiwi. Well, yeah.
Favour the back bowl after seeing that.
Yeah, definitely favour the back bowl, mate.
And that's the way that Bakes is playing it. Oh, jeez.
Well, that's going to give him a couple by the looks of it. But it's out in the open, though, really.
Yeah, on the hand you'd expect Cory to draw that.
Yep.
Couple down, he's saying.
Yeah, well, that's Gary Mousey's blue bowl there. And that's Dean Drummond's up there. I don't know if Dino's would count, though, but Cory got plenty of room here to draw a shot, though, Kiwi. Is he a bit quick?
Ooh, we might have got a break there.
Yeah, he was measuring two of his own there, mate.
Well, the Musgrave Pelican reserve grade side have got away to a good start against the Outlaws. 14-4.
Yep.
1-2, what was that then? 2 or 3?
I think it was 2, mate.
2?
By the looks of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that second bowl. Sorry? Yeah. Yeah, it was a good game, Warren. I enjoyed it. So, Gary, just keeping it to a good 3/4 length here too, Kiwi.
It's not
just
getting too long in the length, is
yeah.
it?
Thanks, Alan.
Send out Joshy to get an update on the Broadbeach Hamilton games.
Joshy. Tell him to start doing some roving, will you, mate?
He's got to, you have to stop leaning on that scoreboard.
Oh, mate, mate. I'm sure he's holding the scoreboard up. What do you reckon, Kiwi?
It's just well, it's on concrete. That's all I can say.
Nice correction there from Gary. Good bowl there. Can never knock anything a couple of feet behind the head. Now, Jimmy, has he got the weight? Oh, mate, look at the grass line he had.
He needs to learn from that. He needs to make sure he gets up with at least one of them.
Yeah. How do you find the 2 games in one day, mate? The double headers.
Look, I've got to say, we're probably not a big fan of them, but I guess this year the draw that we've copped is one from hell. So, you know, none of the players have begrudged having to come down here every weekend, and yeah, we've got a fair bit of travelling to do. But yeah, I'm not sure that the double headers work for us, but I can understand why some of the clubs on the Gold Coast certainly would prefer to play 2 games in a weekend.
Yep. Yeah, I understand when you haven't got travelling, Kiwi. That's a very good point, and I understand that completely. But speaking to a fair few of the players this morning, and they were telling me it's just great that they got tomorrow off.
Yeah, that's true. Our difficulty, mate, is because we're pulling players from
other areas too.
Roma, and Rick Brain, he comes from even further away. So
yep.
And the boys will go back on the buses. The bus came down with a few of them today, so I wouldn't expect them to get home until probably 11 o'clock tonight, 12 o'clock tonight.
Well, Rick's got a bit of a drive once he gets to, to your place anyway, because he's out at Cunnamulla. And, of course, Rosalind's from... of course, she's from Roma.
Roma, yeah. I think Mia came up today.
Yeah, Mia's here. Yeah, saw Mia. Just a bit quick with that one there, Russell.
The other thing with the drive down here, it's just a nightmare coming down that Pacific Highway. I only came from Brisbane today, and it took me an hour and 45 to get here. So,
yep.
It's a little bit of luck of the draw with that, isn't it? If you strike the congestion, or if you come early and get away from it, well, it's not so bad. Or the previous day, I think some of our players just like to come down here. I've got to be honest, come down for the weekend and have a weekend down here and sun surf and play bowls is a pretty good lifestyle.
Well, the thing about it, probably a lot of players also too like coming to the Gold Coast, because there's also a lot of things for their spouses and that to do too. Kiwi, you know what I mean? So, which I think's pretty good. You know what I mean? As you can see, the results in the other game, very close at this stage there, Kiwi. It's 8-6 to Broadbeach over Hamilton Power. Pretty narrow with this one here, Shane.
I'll certainly say that all of the players from our club, or whether Roma, Chinchilla, Cunnamulla, wherever, they all come down here, and the players down here are always exceptionally friendly to them, and there's a lot of friendships they renew.
Yeah.
So from that point of view, there's certainly that welcoming factor that many players enjoy when they do come down. So,
well, it's bowling fraternity in a lot of ways, though, mate, is like a family, isn't it? Eh? Is like a family, mate. You never stop the conversation.
Yeah.
Just when you see someone again, it just continues on from where you left off last time.
Yep. And we all know your weekends are just chock-a-block with tournaments, carnivals, Premier League, Max Morris. There's just no weekend spare. So a competition like Premier League is a great way to bring a lot of those. And I mean, let's face it, we're talking players that are playing international, playing state. They're coming from interstate.
Well, look at the quality of players that you have here today. Exactly what you said. You got internationals, you got state players, you got district players. You name it, it's here on show, isn't it? You know what I mean? Absolutely on show. Thank you very much, Mr. Stewart.
Cory's on a reasonable line here, just his weight's going to be the factor here now.
Yeah, a bit unlucky.
Anyway.
Needed about another half an inch of grass there, mate. You would have been round that. Thank you very much for those kind words, Brian. Yep, we will catch up soon, mate. The reason I'll catch up with Brian very soon, mate, because I'm pretty sure it's his shout.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so, if I remember correctly.
That's the sort of friends you got.
Well, Robbie's nodding his head there. So, on you, Brian.
Yeah, Robbie's got a memory like an elephant, and he never forgets.
Okay, Sean. He's got to take a little bit of weight off. I see the green running superbly here today.
I don't think he's got enough grass here, mate, but I might be wrong.
If it's going to sneak under this bowl, which it's going to do, but is it going to stop in time? Oh, I tell you what, be awfully close here, mate. Oh, I don't know. Not too sure.
Clayton boys will need to just concentrate here. They need to get back in the game. They're being a little bit loose.
Well, Cory hasn't been too far away. He's just missing by about a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he's quite wide enough, mate.
Positive shot, anyway.
Good afternoon, or to be morning to you, Mary, of course. It's great to be back, my dear. Yeah, good on you, Colin. Hope you're keeping well, buddy.
I'm maintaining this length, mate. He's consistent 3/4.
Well, there's Musgrave have always played that 3/4 length, though, really. It's only in dire states do they really go short, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, Sean tried it a few times last week with some great success, just playing basically very much minimum length, but players of this calibre can play any length whatsoever, you know what I mean? I mean, Sean, I've always been a great fan of Sean Baker's. I think his consistency's been the thing over the years.
He's certainly got the record to match it, hasn't he?
Oh, mate, yeah. He's a great bloke with it too, though, Shawnee. Okay, Jim.
So
Beautiful line for this one.
It's got some grass, and now its weight will be critical. That's all right. It's a good bowl.
Yep.
Good bowl.
Now, Gary just got to sneak around that one. Had the opportunity to change his hand possibly and just roll it in, but he's on a pretty good grass line with this one. Anything behind the head's going to be pretty good here, I think, Kiwi.
He's going to be pretty close here, mate. I reckon all he draws.
What a bowl. Yeah, played that very well. Yep. Gary Mousey. Yeah, absolutely one of Musgrave's finest over the years, Gary. Record speaks for itself.
Has Jimmy got the weight? Yeah, that's probably not too bad. Four good lead balls.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely 4 good lead bowls there, mate. Yeah, Dean, again, he's on a nice line also too. His bowl starts working now.
Maybe a long way away here. Probably finish a bit behind. Oh, look at that. Look at the turn at the end for that.
Yeah. Couldn't speak more highly of the work that Dean's done here on these greens, mate. Dino, done a superb job on them.
Well, it's from the grassroots up, isn't it, that they've made some changes here. They've got some wonderful people at the top to promote the game and bolster it, and I think the Musgrave Club are starting to reap the rewards now.
Well, they've looking at improving their bowling stocks, and they have done that, Kiwi.
Yep. Won the #1 pennants this year, didn't they?
Yes. Yes, they did. Got beaten at state level in the final by the mighty Pine Rivers.
Pine Rivers, yeah.
Oh, mate, they're a good club, Pine, mate. Got a lot of time for Pine. They do such a good job up there, and it's it's a very busy club. Yeah, good bowl. Got a result out of that. Bake said they're still holding shot, just the one. You know, you hear a lot of doom and gloom around about bowls on that Kiwi, but I tell you what, mate, there's a lot of great clubs around, though, isn't there? You know what I mean?
Well, there's strong pockets of juniors, you know. So, and you see the junior tournaments they're holding now. They're very well represented.
Yeah, and that's a true story, that too, isn't it? They're having more and more junior tournaments, which are keeping the juniors on the bowling green, mate. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know what I mean? We've got to try and make sure they've got plenty to do. Clubs
and Bowls Queensland, you know, they've all contributed to that success of the juniors. And the juniors themselves, the little bit of interaction I've had with them, they've been very well behaved, very respectful, keen to learn, you know.
Mate, their behaviour is applicable, it really is. It's incredible, Kiwi. Look at this bowl here from Dino. Well, he's actually opened it up that a little bit more, in actual fact. Looks as though, I just saw the call there from from Cory that there's still one down. Okay, Shane. Beats his back bowl of Dino's. He's going to be awfully close to this too.
He quite got the run or not?
Oh, mate, not. Oh, what a great attempt. What a great attempt.
Good position anyway. Good position.
Afternoon, Mr. Green. How are you this afternoon, Kerry? Always good to have you on board, my friend. I wonder if Bakes is going to split these two, buddy. I mean, if he splits these two, he's got the opportunity of getting the jack, and he's got the best three backwards, hasn't he? I know.
Yeah.
I know it would open up the head a bit more, but pretty hard one to draw there, isn't it?
Probably on the opposite hand.
Yeah,
mate.
probably forehand. Yeah, probably forehand be the safest way.
He may be just looking for cover here too. He might be thinking, happy with the one, I'll just cover Cory.
Yeah, gone for cover, mate. Pretty good bowl there. Hey, good on you, Kerry. I didn't see these bowls here at the back though, mate. I didn't see that bowl there of Shane. So Cory just looking just to play nice, delicate weight down on any of these front bowls to get a result.
Oh, he might have got lucky there.
Well, his bowl may be shot.
Shot there from that. Yeah. Yep. Don't know. In favour of the back one. The back one of Mick Winnie's, but we'll see what they say. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Okay, Bakes.
Want to be careful he doesn't get tight and turn that second wood up. I don't think he's done. No, he's given himself plenty of grass.
Yeah, just a bit quick. Let's come to a pretty good name though. You can make a few here if you sits this bowl here, Cory.
Yes. Yeah, I think the temptation will be there to try for it too, because
he's awfully close, mate.
He likes to play those. The
inside edge.
Inside edge. Oh,
you gotta be joking.
No luck there at all. That was great try, Cory. Great try.
Well, I think you got to put a tape on this. I would be taping it anyway because I think it's a bit closer than what the call is.
Geez, it might be one. Here's one. Yep.
Wonder Musgrave was awfully close there though, mate, wasn't it? There wasn't much in that one, Kiwi.
Quarter of an inch.
Eh?
Quarter of an inch. You always favour those back bowls, though, don't you? The bowls behind the kitty, laying down. Here comes Josh. He's knocked up and walking up to that other green, mate. He's
straight back on the armrest. Straight on the armrest, mate. I'm sure that scoreboard's holding him up. Okay, Gary Mousey on the mat playing his forehand. Back towards the car park end of Club Musgrave.
Well, it's been a solid start from both sides. I wouldn't say there's been any fireworks yet, but yeah, everybody's contributing to the ends.
There they are too, Kiwi. I said there's some outstanding bowls being played over the green here. I'm just looking up and watching some of the Broadbeach Hamilton game, and again it's pretty tight up there too from what I can gather. Jim just going to sneak around the back with this one.
It's important the leads get close. You don't have to get shot, just get close. It's a great bowl here again too.
Yeah, good bowl there once again from Gary. Two good lead bowls there.
Jimmy, what's your weight like now?
pretty reasonable in my opinion. Great bowl.
Yeah, great.
Well played, mate. That's a crack of a bowl there, Kiwi.
Yeah, well done. Forehand from the Musgrave second, I'd say. Looks reasonably positive on the draw. He might be trying to set the shot ball. No. Russell's got a feed there now on his backhand. Just got to make sure he's here. Line doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, not a bad looking bowl here.
Great try here. Great try. So
and a toucher.
Russell shirt we know of old.
Yeah.
I think they'll be going too silly here. I think we're just looking to draw to sit one of those bowls. Oh, that certainly favoured the Outlaws, that result then.
Yeah, definitely did.
Made it a little bit tougher too, that front bowl's just covering enough.
Well, really is a forehand shot now, isn't it, for a conversion? Tell you what, though, this one here's on a good line too, though, Kiwi. Not going to be too far away. He's going to be just in behind the back, which is going to be a great bowl. Skip should be pretty happy with that.
He'll be happy, very happy.
Really is a forehand.
We need to make the choice. Does it be positive or we just try and draw it? It's unbelievable. The bloke that's struggling for form, and he's come into the commentary team trying to steal a position. Peter Hobday, of course, that's who we refer to.
Always good to see Pete, mate. He's a great bloke.
I'll certainly be keen to be commentating on the next game. They've been telling me how well he's been playing, but I'm yet to see it. Yet to see it.
Yeah, that's the type of weight that Dino has to play to get a result.
Well,
but I think that front bowl of Gary's is really
put you off, doesn't
it can put you off. But any movement on that would probably be beneficial for his team anyway. Really, Kiwi. So it's there to be played. It's rather a dead draw, or as I said, you can play under that blue bowl of Gary's and also get a result.
I think what's important there is he's finished it on the green at the back there.
Yeah.
So Sean's not known to be timid, so if he's going quick, he'll at least have something in the back to cover him if they respot it. Shane Greentree to add to the numbers if he can.
All they've really got to do is beat that blue bowl there of Gary's.
I don't think his weight's quite there, but I might be wrong. No. Might be a nuisance. That
is probably the third best bowl on the green.
Yeah, that might be just enough to.
I reckon that's the third best bowl on the green, mate. You got the two shots and you got that one there, which makes it very hard for him to get in there now. As you see, Dean playing weight and have had to go to the backhand. We've changed up everything for him.
Right, Shane, couple of feet. Let's make it 4. Ooh, I think he's got a bit wide with that one.
Yeah. He just hasn't quite got the weight, mate.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Well, it'll be interesting what Sean plays here. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play a quick forehand.
There is a gap there, isn't there?
Yeah.
One thing he's got to be very conscious of, though, too, though, at the same time, he can't really rip out that bowler Gary Mousey's. Otherwise, he would be quite a few down, mate.
Yeah.
So I think he might play this a little bit control.
Yeah, no, he's onto the backhand. Backhand looking to draw underneath that yellow one. Yeah, he has. He's in the area here. He's pretty close.
Geez, that's a good attempt. But there's another great bowl in the head.
Yeah.
Now he might be able to do something, Cooey. Now he's got another bowl in the head.
Cory will be backing himself here, though. He likes his backhand. Ooh, that was probably a pretty good line. And these are the ends, the difference between the top sides and the bottom 6 teams. Probably should be holding 3 or 4 there, and we've got 2.
Okay, Bakes. What's he going to play now?
Quick.
Yeah, I thought he would.
Rightio. So Cory needs to add one more. Make him pay.
He can play it either hand, really.
Yeah, I think maybe he'll be favouring his forehand now.
With those 2 bowls up there in his way a little bit there, Kiwi. So
turn Shane up or get round to this purple one at the back. That would be interesting. There's a bit more turn out there for him too, so. Rightio, how's his line now?
He's a bit quick, I think, mate. To sit that back bowler, Bakes. Had a good line on it, just a little bit too much weight.
Anyway, the Drayton boys have won an end. They'll be happy to stop the rot. Peter Leon Jr., tight game with Benny Twist, up by 2. Ryan Besser trying to stamp his authority against Bubbles Bradford.
Oh, Gav. Played a few 2-day tournaments with Gav over the years, mate. Many years ago when Bogger was out at Graham Caff was up on the downs. Played a bit of bowls with Bogger.
I think he's up far north Queensland somewhere now.
No, he's up at Bagara, mate.
Bagara, well, that's far north Queensland for us, mate.
I tell you what, mate, a bit of difference weather-wise between Bagara and not far north Queensland, but North Queensland at the moment.
Yeah, geez, they're copping it, aren't they?
Yeah, our thoughts go out to all of our friends up there. Oh, Gary, once again.
Consistent.
Oh, mate. I was dumbfounded at the length that Jim threw, though, really, Kiwi.
Yeah, look, I think that's something the boys are going to have to be prepared to try, is mix up the lengths a little bit, see how they go.
Played this pretty well, though. Oh, it's just still a bit weighty, that's all.
Amazing how the fortunes of the sides ebbs and flows,
Yeah.
Get a lead that gets a close one like that and the pressure comes right back on the opposition.
Another great bowl from Gary.
Look at that. 2 crackers.
2 very good bowls there from Gary Mousey.
Ooh, I don't think that's wide enough, but I might be wrong. Wind might be blowing a bit more than we think.
Well, it's starting to work its way in now. It's not going to be too far away. Yeah, it's a pretty handy home there, really, Kiwi.
It's way smooth. Nice line.
Yep. Probably looking for third shot, beating these back too.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to be around the back of them, but that won't hurt.
Stayed up there. Bakes is pretty happy with that, mate. Yeah, Bakes is pretty happy with that one. You got the weight on. They're just holding on that hand, aren't they?
Yeah, he's going to have to be really precise.
Yeah, that's right. You really need perfect weight. Well, the overcast conditions are starting to take effect now, and the sun has come off the green. So
a little bit of cloud starting to roll in, isn't it?
Yep.
This one's still going to finish in a good spot.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty handy there, really, isn't it? Because they'd be looking to get it on the backhand too, you know what I mean? So that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. They had to change their hand there now because of that last bowl there.
Yeah.
Kiwi, you know what I mean? So
I thought Shane might have been a bit more positive with his first and gone the backhand underneath that last bowl, but anyway, he's going to try and draw it.
See what Shane's just starting to work its way in now. He's not going to be too far away. What a great bowl here from Shane.
Ooh, look at that.
That's a sensational bowl.
Great bowl, Shane Greentree.
Yep.
Great bowl. You know, for 3/4 of the way down, I thought, oh, it's a bit wide.
But he played it with such good weight, though, mate. You know what I mean? That's where he got the result.
That's where it's a credit to the Greens because they're allowing that finish.
Oh, mate. Said I couldn't speak more highly of Dino, mate. He's done well. It's going to change things.
Yeah.
Well, that's really thrown the cat amongst the pigeons.
Been having the rub of the green so far, Musgrave, but that's bowls.
Yeah.
So this will be backhand, I imagine positive with weight.
Well, he had the weight that he required to get the result.
Didn't get a turn out of his bowl like he thought he would. Here's McWhinney's bowl.
Not quite here, mate.
He's not going to be a long way away, mate. He's going to be... Ooh, that might
That's going to make it pretty hard for him now, though. They'd have to really play through the head, in my opinion, there now. Gooey, I think they've got to start open up the aggression line, mate. There's no other way out. There's the weather map, mate.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, we're pretty safe at that, I reckon.
Yeah, Robbie just put that up for us. So there's a bit of cloud out there. Yeah.
Rightio. It's going to be big weight or... He's playing swinging weight.
Yeah, just needs a little bit more weight than that.
I think he's going to be a bit more positive than that, but anyway, he's got one more to decide what he's going to do.
Once again, too, he's in the unfortunate scenario. He can't take that yellow bowl out, can he? You know, what I mean? Otherwise he's going to be a handful down himself. So
I think he'd be unlucky though not to get any sort of disturbance.
Well, yeah,
his own bowl.
Yeah, depending on which one he hits, though, mate, isn't it? You know what I mean? Now, Bates can pile another one in here, or is he going to go around the back? There's another bowl in the head to Sean Baker. Yeah, I think he's going to play a more aggressive line here, the way he's indicating to his teammates there, Kiwi. Even if you hit that yellow bowl, I think it would probably stay in the head.
Yeah, I think he'll be hoping to Charlie off McWindy's bowl on the blue one in front there and follow through with his own onto the kitty. I think he's playing that sort of weight. I know he's pretty. We'll see what he's going to do. There you go.
He's played the great bowl there, mate.
Yeah.
By playing that control, it stayed in the head too, though, Kiwi. You know what I mean? That's a very, very good bowl there from Cory.
He may be still 2 down, but be interesting to see.
Played it well, though, mate. Okay, Sean.
Plenty of room to draw.
Yeah, be on the forehand, mate.
Pretty close, isn't he?
What a bowl.
That's a great bowl. That is a great bowl.
That is a very good bowl by Sean.
2 down, I'd say. Well, the Musgrave Pelicans against the Western Outlaws reserves. The Western Outlaws have made a bit of a comeback. Only 6 behind now. Hamilton Power and Broadbeach Bulls are 18 all in the Premier game. Some would consider that an upset if Hamilton were to get up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely over the star-studded Bulls lineup.
They were talking themselves up this morning, Hamilton. They had a bit of chatter there.
Yeah, had a bit of a jimmy to Johnny Newell and that before the game, mate. It's always good to catch up with some of the lads from the other districts. Always look forward to that. Now, Gary. Shorten the length here for the first time.
I'll back Jimmy Williams to be all over it here. He used to play a lot of short ends in his younger day.
Yep. I tell you what, I think you've nailed it, Kiwi.
There you go.
Good bowl there from Jim. Yeah, a bit quick with that one there, Gary, but anything behind the heads, happy days. Has he got the run here, Kiwi?
Might be far away, mate, if he hasn't.
What a great bowl.
Yeah.
Well played. 2 great lead bowls there from Jim Williams. A shot of the Pelican shirt there.
Going quick.
What a bowl. Well, that's opened things up a little bit, Kiwi. That was a good bowl there from
He was probably
Dino,
a bit
though.
stiff there. He didn't get to the kitty and take it to the drink.
Yeah. He was definitely chasing kitty there, mate, wasn't he?
Russell with the opportunity to consolidate again.
Yeah, good bowl there from Russell.
He's done that.
Well played. Now, Dino. What do you reckon?
I think he's a bit quick, mate. Tough to come back from a running shot to a dead draw. Broad end.
Yeah, I thought he may have had that in the belly.
Russell Stewart be looking to tighten it up a couple of feet if he can. Yeah. Ooh, don't know about that line. Yeah, well, you got to wait. Yeah, that's worked out well.
He's played it well.
He did play it very well. So Sean by 3 over Cory. Benny Twist down by 4. And Ryan Besser up by 7 over Gavin. So it's pretty tight all round. It's pretty close by Mick winning.
There's a guy here just come to see me. I'm going to disappear for a few ends, Kiwi.
No worries at all.
Haven't seen him in quite a few years.
Green Tree to put the icing on the cake here if he can.
This guy used to play football with in Sydney, mate.
Oh, did he?
Yep. He's still alive.
Oof. It's a pretty good home. Benny would be looking just to grab this kitty if he could.
Tell you what, he's not far away, mate. Just going to sneak under it. He's actually drawn the shot there, though.
Yep.
Drawn the shot.
Shane doesn't need to do much to correct if he can. He's got a turn now. He's just got a turn. Oh, look at that for a shot. Great shot. Western Outlaws continue to come back at the Pelicans in the reserve grade for the difference now.
Yes, good fight back there.
Yep, very good fight back. Righto, Sean. Now let's see what you can do here.
When you look at the way the head changed and look at the quality of play of bowls after that, though,
yep.
Kiwi, you've got to admire their ability, don't you? That bowl from Shane. Tell you what, Bakes isn't going to be too far off it neither. Just under it.
Yeah, well, it's worked out well for him now.
But it's really set up well for him for his last bowl, though, hasn't it? You know what I mean? He's got an opportunity. He cracks an egg on that now. He could then pick up 3 shots. Cory trying to stop that shot from being played.
Yeah.
Okay, Bakes on a tighter line.
Well, wait.
You're just going to get it? He just got the edge of it. Jeez, he played that well, though, didn't he? He had good weight on that, though, Kiwi, for what he was after. He couldn't go too big. But great try there from Sean. Possibly just the one down.
Yeah, hard to say. I think so. I think it's only the one.
Yeah, favour the yellow there for sure, Robbie. I do. Yep. So, and Cory got the opportunity here to draw another one. He's on a beautiful line for it. Yeah, well played, mate.
Well done, Cory.
2 shots.
So that leaves Cory 1 behind. Peter Leon away to a 7. So it's very tight here. It's 1 shot overall now. Pelicans over the Western Outlaws after 27 ends. Bit of a surprise pack at Peter Leon Jr. Showing Benny Twist the way. Jimmy Williams with his first, a little bit tight, but I think the weight's pretty good, so he won't be too far away. Oh yeah, yard maybe. Musgrave with a reply. Oh, he's a little bit short. Probably not one of the better ends the leads have had. Morris, Gary to try and remedy it. Needs probably, I'd say, 4 feet on his last. I would have put 3 feet on it. 3 feet. Russell Stewart. Good line here from Russell Stewart. He's just got to get the weight now, and it's turning. Yeah, that's a cracking bowl. Well done. So Drayton with the advantage. Here comes Dean though. He'll be determined to change it. Been playing well. No result there. He's a little bit short. Russell Stewart throwing his out there again. Cory's showing some interest, so he's thinking it's got a bit of potential. Comes between the gate. Yeah, he has. He's up for 2, so Drayton 2 shots. What can Dean do? There's actually a draw around that bowl that's probably a yard out. He's got the line for it if his weight's there. Trying to draw around that short one, is he? Great try. Great try. It might nearly be shot even. Shane short. So the Musgrave Pelicans here are holding 1. McWhinney throwing his out. Where's his weight? Ooh. Been struggling a little bit, the players, with their weight and coming this way. I'm not sure why, but a lot of bowls a yard or so short. Green Tree to adjust with his second. I don't think he has. Nope. Yeah, it's when he's rightio. Cory, do your stuff. Ooh, I think he's a bit quick. Quick for that line. can make a long way, but he was always going to be a touch wide to sit that shot bowl. I think that's what he's trying to do, the one just behind Jack Eye. Sean's given himself a big chance here. This is great shooting. Yeah, well done, Sean Baker. Well done. Cory's on a better line here now. The weight. It's just the weight that's crucial here. Just the weight. Ooh, great try. Great try. Great ball. Say Musgrave. Their bowl's laying flat. No definitive call from the Musgrave third, so it's tight. Sean's away. Here he comes. His weight's impeccable. He'll be very close. Boys are all looking. Unbelievable bowl. He's showing all his talent today, Mr. Baker. Aye. Standing in the road. Kick him in the road. We Josh is a roving reporter just to pull him into gear. So I didn't see the wash up there with that, but measure it for the second. Ooh, geez, that's tight, isn't it? Favour the bowl laying flat, but only because it's fatter. Here comes the umpire. We'll soon see. Peter Brown, the umpire today. Peter Bryan. Quick and easy laser. Yeah, right. I haven't seen it used that much. So Musgrave Pelicans and Western Outlaws. I'd say Musgrave up by 1. Having a power. We haven't seen a score update for them for a while, but the way that they're the way that they're showing some enthusiasm here, I'd say that they might be giving Broadbeach Bulls a little bit of hurry up. Here we go. So the lead, Gary, a little bit tight here, Gary, but weight looks pretty good, so bit longer, yeah, it's over 3/4 this length, so it's a bit longer and players will have to adjust. Jimmy probably a yard short, maybe a touch more. Good line, but Gary changes hands, okay. The line's okay, but the weight once again is short, so Jimmy Williams will need to adjust. Yard of weight at least. Rightio, he's got it away on a good line, so see what his weight's like now. That's what it'll come down to. And he's short. Paid the price. Advantage Musgrave, 2 shots. Dean Drummond lining up. Been solid, Dean, today. He's been playing pretty well. Says he enjoys the quicker greens a little bit more, so he's a little bit over with that one, probably a yard, maybe a bit more. Russell Stewart, plenty of room to draw. Doesn't want to be turning then the opposition any closer, so a bit of work here for Drayton to do. A lot of room to draw, and they're 3 down. Here we go, Dean Drummond. Now this doesn't look too bad to there. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Little bit of rub. Use your own bowl to straighten yourself up. Good bowl. Russell will just be looking to get close. Probably 4 down here. Yeah, just got to bend a little bit here. You're not too far away. This is going to be, yeah, great result. 1 down, Drayton. So they 4 down to 1 down, and at least they've got a bowl on the head now. McWhinney to do his stuff. He'll be just looking to sit on that last one of Russell's, I would imagine. Here we come. The line doesn't look too bad. Now it comes down to the weight again. Swinging off that hand. You'd have to be pretty happy with that, I would imagine. Yep, I'd say that's 2. Shane Greentree. Well, Shane, now it depends on the finish you get with your bowl, and he's going to be close here, I think. Bowl turns a bit towards the end. Yeah, probably wouldn't be unhappy with that. He wouldn't be unhappy, probably a couple of feet behind. Sean calling for a change of hands from McWhinney. Just get round his own last bowl if he can. I don't think he's done too bad a job here. Turn his last bowl, yeah, that's a cracker. That's a cracker. We made 3 out of that. Shane Greentree will be somewhat positive here, I would imagine. Looking to change something up, give Cory the opportunity to draw. Rightio, now we wait for the turn. Greentree showing interest. Showing a lot. Geez, it turned late. Anyway, no change to head. So Musgrave holding 3 shots. Cory with a big decision. Roderick Field watching from Toronto. I bet it's cold over there. Whew. Okay, Sean, what are we doing? He looks like he's going for cover here. And doesn't really need to do much with the head. He's holding 3 good shots. Going to take an exceptional shot from Cory to change it up. He's going his backhand, so he's obviously trying to sit the shot bowl. Here he goes, a little bit of weight. A little bit of weight and turning now. Has it got enough though? Has he got enough? Oof, no, not quite. I don't think Sean will be going for cover this time. I've got a feeling he'll be looking to play his backhand and try and draw another one. Make it 4. Let's see what he plays. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. A little bit wider, so maybe he's thinking I'll cover the other side as well. Okay, he's got the backwards in, so Cory with all the work to do. Musgrave Pelicans in the top grade leading 31-29. Drayton down 3 on this end, so they'll be wanting to make a change here. They don't want it to get away on them. Hamilton Power, as I said, they've been up and they're giving it to the Bulls at the moment, 33-26. Here's Cory a little bit more tentative with the weight, so he's looking just to cut him back now. Relying on, it's close. This is really close. That's brilliant. That is a brilliant bowl. I don't think he's going to drop a 3 here. He'll be lucky if they get 2. Yeah. Didn't see the final result there, but it was definitely 1 to Musgrave, so they pick up 1 more for sure. May have been 2. Gary going long again, I would imagine, because they've been dominating the longer ends against these Drayton boys. We need to get a little bit more out of our lead in second, just to put a bit more pressure on McWhinney and Sean. Pretty good start there, maybe 5 feet behind. Here comes Jimmy's bowl, so weight's crucial here. Played it pretty well. He's played it pretty well. It's a sort of lead at sort of start we need to have and build this pressure. Gary's looking a bit disconsolate with that bowl, yeah, and it's finished wide and a little bit short, so advantage Drayton. Jimmy needs to bang another one on here and drive it home. In the area. How's the run now? Yeah, a little bit short, but not too bad. Maybe a yard. Here comes Dean Drummond. So the way he's been playing, I don't think it'll matter which hand he plays. He looks like he's going to play his forehand. Forehand trying to sit the bowl. It's shot, almost jack high. He's got it on its way. Grass is good to start with the initial part. Now what's the weight like? A little bit short. A little bit short. So this is Russell's opportunity. Get another one close. He's on his backhand. I don't think he's got the weight either, just quietly, but I might be wrong. No, he's well short. Rightio, Dean, what are you going to do here, son? What are you going to do here? No, he's got a little bit of weight on this one. He's overcorrected. Smacks his side in frustration. Rightio, Russell Stewart. Well, the first part's right. He's probably cooked this a little bit too, but at least it's behind. And stayed up, so they'll be happy with that. Winnie's bowl on the way. Oh, well, he's finished a fair way behind too, maybe 6 feet. Green tree. He'll like the line, but I'm not so sure he'll be happy about his weight. Yeah, that's probably 6 feet short. Nick Winnie with the adjustment. Has he made it? Oh no, he's turned the Drayton bowl up, so that's 2. He'll be cranky with himself for that, because that wasn't what he wanted to do for sure. Green tree needs to get probably 5-6 feet of weight and maintain the grass. Well, he's done the grass part right. Now let's just see what his weight's like.
It's going to be a bit shortish, I think, mate.
Yeah. Welcome back, Brian.
Thanks, mate.
Catch up with friend and reminisce.
Yeah, did. Certainly did. Talked about a few old days we've had.
Well, nothing's changed since you left, mate. You're still leading on the scoreboard, you know.
Yes, well, they've pulled it in a little bit, though, haven't they?
Yeah.
Peter Leon up over Ben Twist, and Ryan Bester 5 shots over Gavin.
Yep.
But only 4 shots on the main board, mate. So.
Well, the other one that we have to be happy with is Western Outlaws have staged a recovery against the Musgrave Pelicans and the reserve group.
Oh, look at that, mate.
33
all. And Hamilton Power have got the jump on Broadbeach.
Yeah, well, Johnny Newell, he was he had the fist clenched before, and I just thought, well, today might be his day.
Okay, Bates trying to ease the pain on a nice line with this one here. Maybe a little bit too much weight. It's going to start to turn now, though. Depends how he hits it. Absolutely perfectly for one shot. Never in doubt. Great bowl there from Sean.
Played really well today, Bates. Played really well.
Oh, mate. Quality player, buddy. Okay, Corey. Makes it a bit harder to get there too, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's a tough bowl to get to, this one. He will have to be drawing it, I would think, almost cold, but... Well, that might be a target. That might be something you can use as a sighter to...
Well, the only thing he's really got on now is onto that grey bowl on front, isn't it? You know what I mean? And with the cannon.
Yep.
With the cannon from there, mate. You know what I mean?
If he gets really lucky, he gets between the 2 bowls, edges out Sean's, and...
Yeah.
I prefer that shot to the dead draw that he's trying to play.
Yeah. Tell you what, he's played this well again. Look, this is quality. This is quality.
Bakes is on fire.
That's just quality play there, mate. You don't get much better than that.
That semi-retired life he's living here at the club, it's obviously suiting him.
That's 2 great bowls there from Sean Baker. As I said, it's something you basically expect from him this day and age, don't you? He's just so consistent as a rule, Bakes.
Yep.
One thing about Bakes, mate, when he's on, he is on.
Well, Corey, here's your opportunity to shine now, and I think he'll be going a bit quick. Yes, he is going quicker, and this is not a bad line for his bowl. Can he get a bit of luck here? Oh, almost. Great
almost.
try.
Yeah, good try.
Good try, that.
Might only be the one.
Only one again. Yeah, well, he's done his job there.
He's really played some very telling shots, hasn't he? He's
Yep. And we'll sit down and discuss the game afterwards. But the obvious thing that I'm seeing at the moment, Musgrave had so much luck; it's been unreal.
I love it when the commentator's non-biased. Oh dear. I know you've got a great interest in the Outlaws, mate. You still got the bowl shop up there? Or what's
Yeah,
going
still
on?
got the bowl shop up there, mate. Yeah, Joe Wolseley's manning the fort for me when I'm not there.
Lovely lady, Joe, mate. Lovely lady.
Glad she's not my mum. She's pretty cranky.
Handy player too.
Yeah.
That's good, mate.
Yeah, no, and it's unbelievable, for a small shop like that people come from
All over.
all over. Yeah,
Which is good though, mate.
we sent a set of bowls to South Africa the other day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How good's that though, Kiwi?
Yeah, I said to Jay, you sure got the right address? But she had.
Sure, it's not South Australia.
Yeah, that's. I was a bit astounded, but anyway.
Yeah, no, good one, mate.
And of course, the bowls are getting more and more colourful, and
Yes.
all the major manufacturers are bringing out new colours almost monthly now. And
Look at these two, consistency from Gary Mousey.
there you go. Look at that.
Yeah, he's never far away.
It's the perfection there. Right, Jimmy. Got a pretty good line here. He's just have to trust his weight. Oh, great ball.
Yeah, great bowl there from
Great
Jim.
ball.
Good correction, mate. Hey, good on you, Graham Lewis. He's our Director of Finance at Bowls Queensland, mate. Doing a superb job. Okay, Dean on the mat at the moment, the delivery of his. It's all about placement really now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's pretty good placement. Little backhanded spoon, little teaspoon type weight. Yeah, it's great. Russell Stewart will favour himself. Yeah, great bowl, Russell Stewart. That's more the man we know that can play. Great bowl. So Dean, can he respond? Has been solid all game. Yeah, just a little bit quick there, but his line was perfect. So Corey's holding up his finger for one, so he's saying one to the Drayton boys. This was a little bit tight here, but he may end up pumping up. Yeah, he has. He's turned up Jimmy Winder's bowl, so that makes two. Mick Winnie will be wanting to wind the arm up here. He'll be seeing the big shot. Yeah, there he is. Here he comes. He's not super quick. He's just playing good swinging weight, but I think that's too tight. Rightio, so Cory's asking for backward. Shane's saying, "Oh, let me add another one. Let me put a bit of pressure on them." So I think Shane's got his own way. Musgrave Pelicans 1 up over the Outlaws in the reserve grade after 43 ends. Hamilton Power, no score change there. I got Robbie hopping. He's going out to get the scores for us there. We just can't let Joshy let go of that scoreboard. It'll fall over. And Shane Greentree, geez, he's played this pretty positively. Can he get a touch? Oh no, he missed. He went underneath the head, and he's finished out the back at probably 5 o'clock as I'm looking at it. So McWhinney, he won't be shy this time. This is pretty close. And Greentree's bowl comes into play. Tough shot to play that big swinging weight and get the kitty clean, but here we go. So ooh, Shane, I don't think Shane is wide enough for. Going to come down. He's actually got a bit further than I thought he was going to, so probably 2 down the Outlaws. Hello, Lawman. How you going? Good to see you. Oh, geez, you're a good man. Not only is Brian Marshall a true gentleman, but he's very kind as well. Here's Sean. He's probably, well, it's going to count. Cory's got a lot of room to draw here, but he needs to. He's a few down. It's probably the longest I've played here. How's Cory going? Oh, he's going to be... Second shot. Great ball. Great ball. He's definitely only 1 down. He's probably getting a little bit frustrated from the point of view he can't just play those. So everybody, we've got the Lawman, Alan Lawman's come and joined us in the commentary box here. He's going to bring the, well, Brian tells me he's very intelligent and brings some very good results.
He lies.
Some very astute observations he told me before he got out of the seat. So, no pressure on you, Lawman. No pressure on you at all, mate. But
that's all right.
You're looking fit and well. That's the main thing.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. And drinking orange juice, I see.
Looks can be deceiving, yeah. All right. Thanks for the welcome, Kiwi. And, yeah, where are we? 41-32.
Yeah, the Pelicans have just skipped away in the last 2 or 3 ends.
All right, as soon as I got here, I went round the rinks there just to have a look who's who and what's what. And those scores, I would imagine, have been superseded because it took me 10 minutes to get here from the bar.
I think he's just missed out. Great try, Cory.
You got Cory up from Coffs, eh?
Yeah, he came up, mate. Yeah, his second game for us.
Do you make him drive?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He stayed at my place last weekend, but he reckons that's a once-off. He won't be doing that again.
I've heard about you snoring. Oh, well, we've got pretty good conditions. I can see the flags flying around there as normal at Musgrave, but it doesn't seem to be affecting too much out there.
No, the greens are running well, aren't they? Really running well.
What do you reckon they're running?
Oh, I was sort of thinking they might be up around 15.
Yep. And we've had our share of rain down here as well.
Yeah, okay.
Not that it rains in Toowoomba as much, does it?
No, well, I actually haven't been in Toowoomba much lately. I've been in Brisbane working on the port, but they tell me they had a little bit of rain the other day, but out west have been copping it.
Yeah, you got a feel for the people in Ingham.
Yeah.
They're about to get a second dose. We send our best wishes up there. Not that they'll have time to be watching bowls, but hopefully their friends can pass that on.
Got people on Garoo, and they've issued them with the flood warnings today to evacuate their places. So hard to imagine a volume of water like that, a metre, and what was it? Something like 12 hours or something else. Emmy Williams, big response there. I think Gary's bowl will be pretty much shot though. He's not that far away, I don't think. Oh well, yeah, okay.
Your top left.
Yeah, but what was just telling me the marker up the top there would indicate that maybe Drayton are a bit closer. Yeah, Jimmy Williams, pretty good weight again. A little bit tight, but
so have the Pelicans been dominating this hand nearest to the clubhouse?
yeah, I think so. Well, you know, I'm not being biased or anything. I was just saying before they've had a lot of luck.
Nothing biased about that.
Can't believe Sean's playing as well as he is. This is clears this, but oh, is he going to clear? No. In the drink, he gets shot.
You reckon he played that?
Well, he'll say he did. I guess if you put him out there, mate, you give him every chance, don't you? You know. Although I just noticed he took the bird off his shoulder then. Does that count? Russell's been tight.
Got a reasonably good crowd here today too,
Yeah,
right?
we have. Oh, there'll be a big crowd this afternoon. There's a lot of people coming down to support Drayton against Broadbeach this afternoon, so a little bit of rivalry. You know, Peter Hobday with Agri Storage and several of the people that work for him either play Drayton or play Broadbeach. The banter's been lively during the week.
Good to see.
Jared Davies hasn't been working as usual. As usual, he's been away.
Well, he was bowling in Melbourne last night.
Yeah, last night, and he was practicing at Hamilton and then practicing at Hamilton on Wednesday. Unreal job he's got. He just disappears to play bowls and still gets paid, apparently. Doesn't do much at work either, but anyway.
Well, if he's not good at work, he is good at bowls. I'll give him that much. All right, we've got Hamilton this afternoon, yeah?
Yeah, Drayton have got Broadbeach and
on the live stream.
Yeah, I think so. And then that's the go, isn't it, Robbie? Muzzy Hamilton live stream. Well, that's all right. You know, I mean, Broadbeach have only got 5 other live stream games to do, haven't they? You know, I'm not saying there's any bias there either. Oh, did they? The ones I feel sorry for, I don't think Tweed got a game, did they?
I think they did, no.
No.
And it was EL2 that worked it all out for us. We had nothing to do with it.
Robbie's just telling us how they did it. So it wasn't done by the live streaming people, it was done by BQ. BQ Premier League people. Rightio, Shane Greentree. Weights on your shoulders here, son. You've just got to give yourself an opportunity. Wide, draw and let it come home. He's got the first part right. Second part's not too bad. He's just got to clear that front stuff now. And that'll do. Probably pretty good bowl there. Mostly for 3 shots, I'd say.
I haven't worked out whose bowls yet. It's a pity those stickers weren't a little better.
Shane's is the yellow bowls. Dean Drummond's are these ones here with the split. And Gary's got the one on the bank. And here's McWhinney's bowl. Sorry, Jimmy Williams, isn't it? Yeah, the lead. Yeah. So Shane changing hands here. I don't think he's wide enough, but I might be wrong. Unless he's looking to set the bowl. A little bit quick. So you've been playing a fair bit, Morgan?
More than I should. Just ask my wife, she'll tell you.
I don't see any bruises around your cheeks, mate, so you obviously, haven't been reined in yet.
She hits me from behind. Yeah, I've been playing out at Robina, which is my new club since last November.
Yep.
And,
like it there?
Yeah, I think I've slotted in pretty well there. We've been doing some pretty heavy recruiting.
Yep.
More so on volume than superstar quality, which obviously we're not a Premier League team, but we put in 7 teams this year in the Max Morris.
Yep.
And that's what we were playing this morning, as against 2 last year. So you can imagine our recruiting's been pretty good.
And long-term, Premier League?
Oh, mate, I'm 75 soon. I don't think I've got much more long-term goals in bowls.
Yep.
But yeah, certainly, no, I can't see it happening there in the short term, to be honest with you. But yeah, you can live in hope.
Pretty big club, Robina now with the recruit.
It's not a giant club. It's a nice sized club.
Yep.
It's quite cosy, and obviously Helensvale. Bailing the club out really has helped. I mean, we run the bowls, they run the bar, the restaurant, and the poker machines, and we're filling our tournaments. We're running the Enduro from there the last Monday of the month, so that's we're filling 3 greens, so that side of it's good, and our other midweek tournaments. So it's getting pretty popular there because the greens are good.
Yep.
Jock, the greenkeeper, told me to tell everybody that.
The greens are good, yeah.
But they are. No, they're really getting
you just made
top notch.
Missed a cracking shot from Sean Baker to take our bowl out, so I would think they'll be holding 3 again. Certainly 2 anyway. Cory's got more grass this time, so the weight. No, he hasn't got the weight. See what they take out. Three shots. So the Musgrave Pelicans just consolidating their lead now. They've skipped away a little bit.
Now we know why the Musgrave teams are called the Pelicans, because they are pelicans. What about the Outlaws? How did we get this name?
Well, Gavin Bradford's a member of our club.
I know Gav well, yeah.
And if you knew the travel that he takes, or pretends to take, when in actual fact he's away doing things he shouldn't be doing. Mm-hmm. So he's the head outlaw of the club. And then there's 2 or 3 of us, that came across from the original North Toowoomba club, and I don't know, the Outlaws stuck, so we went with it. And it's Drayton's a club that's gone through a pretty big expansion, but it's just been a little bit of consolidation in Toowoomba with bowls, so there'll be a couple of clubs that'll benefit, and a couple of clubs that I guess will change their focus. Well, they'll change their focus, mate. They'll become more sporting clubs, I think, so
And nothing wrong with that.
We're fortunate at the Drayton Club because it has the City Golf Club are now the owners of the Drayton Club, and they've poured a lot of money into the club. They've really modernised it, and they have plans to expand it, and they have a lot of pools. That helps you out when you're not struggling for money or
Excellent.
having to worry about how you're going to fund tournaments and that sort of thing. So.
And you've got normal grass there?
Yeah, two grass greens run really well. They're probably running 16 at the moment.
I think it's been a while since I've been to Drayton. But so tell me, in Toowoomba you've got 4 clubs?
There's North Toowoomba, there's Toowoomba, and then there's South Toowoomba, which is now Club Toowoomba. There's Drayton, there's City, and then on the outskirts you've got Pittsworth, Crow's Nest, Oakey, Millmerran. We go as far as Millmerran in our district. Gatton, Laidley down the hill. So there's 5 basically in Toowoomba itself.
I can remember the days Toowoomba district, or that area in district sides, really super strong.
Yeah. Our bowling numbers have fallen, mate, quite, from the halcyon days, that's for sure. I'm not too sure what the numbers are now, but, the average person or the younger person has so many things they can do sporting-wise. You really need to be on your game with bowls in the early part when they're younger to get them to come down and roll and practice as opposed to some of the other sports. And that whole region is very strong. Rugby league, rugby union, does well in basketball, has got soccer, any number, hockey, any number of sports. So there's a huge array of things that young people can do. So if you have school events, which we do at Drayton, and as to a couple of other clubs, I mean, if you can have 15 or 20 turning up and you snabble one player, you're pretty happy, So
Absolutely.
Jake Wren came through the program and he came into North Toowoomba and...
but he's still only 16, 15, 14,
18, I think he's 18.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, I think he'd chip me if I didn't stick up for him because he drives a car, well, he pretends he drives a car, so... Russell through the gap there.
Yeah, I can remember playing against Jakey when I think he was about 3 at the time and beat me. So where's he playing his bowls?
He's playing at the Windsor Wombats.
Oh, right. Well, that's fitting.
Yeah, well, I'll leave that comment on the table. McWinnie's, he's probably 18 inches, 2 feet short there. Drayton boys have just gone off the game a little bit here, and I think Cory would be concerned that he's not getting the numbers in the head that he would like.
Do you guys drive down this morning?
Yep. Yeah, and some will stay tonight, and some will go home tonight. So with the game we've got at 4:30, 7:38. They'll be midnight before they get home, 1 o'clock. Although having said that, at least we won't be coming down through the car park, which is known as a specific highway. It's pretty ordinary coming down today.
Yeah. Remind me, I've got your bag in my car.
Right, well, I think they're probably three down, maybe 4 down here in this head here. So Shane to make a choice. Can he draw it or did he play a positive shot? What would you be doing, more man?
I'd be swinging through that, yeah. Only because I can't draw. I thought I'd get in before you.
Oh, and that's the luck they've been having, I can tell you. If they can find a gap to run through, they've been able to run through it. But that was a great shot, Shane.
Give yourself an opportunity. Bowl.
Yeah, give yourself an opportunity. And has opened it up a little bit for Cory. I mean, Cory now has the opportunity to at least try and have a draw. Oh, and that's the luck they've been having.
You missed it again.
I guess, mate, when you haven't got bowls in the head, you can't expect a lot of luck, can you? Sean Baker out by 8. Benny Twist now leading Peter Leon by 1. Ryan Besson leading by 11. So we're in the business end of the game now. Another 5 ends, 6 ends, and
18 ends, they can catch that.
eh?
18 more ends, they can catch that.
Catch that. Yeah, absolutely. They just need to, I think, on this rink especially, the boys need to get a few more bowls in the head, give them a chance to make 2s and 3s. Well, Corey's keeping the attacking mode going. Has he got the weight to hold that up?
No.
He's relying on a bit of luck here. Oh,
I think he might have got some of that.
Might have got some luck, isn't it? He'll tell me after the game he didn't, but anyway, that was a bowl that got rewarded for. It may well be nearly be shot the way Sean's talking there.
Well, he's got to play the backhand anyway, hasn't he? But is he thinking of playing weight, or would you be playing yourself?
He'd want to be playing yard weight, both his bowls coming up, and he's been on fire with his weight bowls today. He's been lethal.
No, he's asking Dino. His eyes are painted on.
Well, Musgrave is saying they hold the shot, so.
Still wants to take the ball out of that 4.
Yeah.
Here comes Sean. Now it comes down to the weight. The line's good.
You think it'll come that?
It has been, mate, if the weight's there. I think the weight's going to be. Yeah, no, the weight's going to beat him.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that one. You don't see him do that too often.
No. I'd say Corey, I don't know, it'd be risky, but he may be looking to play positive again through on his backhand this time.
So tell me, did you guys win last week?
No, we went down by 2.
Down by 2.
Won 2 rinks, but lost by 2 at the top grade, and the reserve grade, I think, they were well beaten, mate, anyway.
And who did you play against?
Pine Rivers.
Pine Rivers. At Pine Rivers?
Yeah.
And you only got beat with 2?
Yeah.
There's good signs there then.
Yeah, no, we probably should have won it, to be honest with you, mate. We were out by 18 at one stage, so. Jeremy Henry played unbelievable 6 ends at Jason Carpenter against Peter Leon and Pedro Jr. and Jason Grundon. On shots, and he just had this remarkable ability to find a way to get the shot.
He's been doing it for a long time, hasn't he?
An absolute gentleman too, him and I were talking afterwards, so that's what I was saying to Brian earlier in the game. You know, it doesn't matter here in this competition, and whether you're an international player, or a state player, or Australian player, they they all have time to talk to you. It mightn't be for long, but they acknowledge you and ask how you are.
Look at this super athlete running down the green.
Yeah,
if Jackie's listening, she'll have a go at me for that.
Epitome of fitness.
How good's this bloke? Gary Mounsey.
Yeah, they've been... Musgrave first and second have probably had the better of the Drayton lead in second, and it's probably been the difference in the game.
I'm not sure whether Gary played for New Zealand, did he? No. That was with Brian, I suppose. I think he's lived here. He's been here since he was 20, and he's been here for 70 years. So.
Jeez. Be nearly a half cast now. He'll almost be entitled to apply for citizenship.
Yeah, you know you better go when you play against Gary.
Look at this for a correction.
Well, I don't know what it's like down on the deck, but looking at those flags, they're here, there and everywhere.
Gusting around a bit.
Good reply, good home.
Yep. But, as I was saying, that's the difference. You know, Gary's just had the shot and Jimmy had second wood, and the pressure builds from there. And Dean's been very good today.
Another Kiwi. I remember running into Dino when he first came across here. He didn't know where to go, what to do, or anything. He says, "I'm just going to come and see what happens."
Yeah, right.
And I don't think he went home. So he's obviously slotted in here. He works here.
Yep.
And yeah, I see him in a few of the tournaments around. Not as many as when he first came, but yeah, good style of player and bloke. They don't exactly call him rowdy or anything like that.
You don't see yourself as the bandmaster then?
Didn't hear him.
What's happening here? Ooh.
Played his skipper shot there, mate. This green looks like it's picked up since I got here.
Yeah, mate, it's been running well, mate. Might have picked up another half a second, maybe a second. Hamilton Power and Broadbeach Bulls 40 all on 46 ends. So Hamilton have got a point to prove, and they're playing like it.
I just saw Shane Gloverts out there.
Yeah, he's up.
Yeah.
So I think Shane's playing 3 for Omar. TC's skipping Jared Davies, and Sean, I'm sure Sean's got for 3 for him. Sean Ingham's got, yeah, I'm just not sure.
It'd be good to find out what the scores are over there.
Green Tree with a big effort here. Can he turn that over? Yeah, well, he's made second wood for sure, so.
Oh, that's it on the right. Good on you, mate.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Mate, you're too good.
Winnie, just a touch wide here, but anyway. Shane Green Tree, we're looking to sit the shot bowl, just turn the kitty a little bit. He's just been playing well.
Shane plays out at Toowoomba Club,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
he plays at Drayton. Yeah, plays at Drayton now, mate. Won't be happy with himself for that.
I've got one of the Outlaws shirts at home, and it still fits me. They gave it me a couple of years ago.
Jeez. We're a really generous club, you know. We like to include everybody. Hey? Leave it in my capable hands, mate. I'll organise it for you. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'll go back to I'll go back to school sizes. Great bowl, Sean Baker. He's playing well today. He's turned it on. He's made a difference. Cory, yeah, it'll come down to the swing and the weight.
He's got the
get a
ball.
road. Yeah, you got one out. So you got.
Get the hook out, mate.
Bakes, we're looking to draw another one here now. Sit the back bowl. Depend on the run in. I don't. Oh.
Yeah, you get the run there.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he's playing as well as I've seen him play for some time. I suppose when you get to practice 8 hours a day while you're supposed to be working, it all adds up after a while, doesn't it?
Part of the job.
No, Cory got away from you there. So 2 more to the Pelicans.
Yeah, all 3 rinks up now.
Yeah.
It's getting away.
I don't think, I've got to be honest with you, I don't think the Drayton boys have played as well today as they did against Pine, but yeah.
Maybe you should be out there whipping them.
Well, mate, I've had a hip replacement, so
All right.
I haven't had a clearance to go and play yet. I tried and it would end up in pain, so couple of weeks. I usually, as a manager, I get it, you know, I can walk across all the rinks and give them all the chip and kick in the backside, but anyway. Jimmy Williams, time to shine. Finish the last 3 or 4 ends off with.
I think Cory would have had the chalk out ready for that one.
Yeah. It's the trouble with those edges, you don't know where they're going.
Yeah, you can't go past a good GTR.
No, mate. Taylor are, well, in the shop, certainly Taylor and Aero are the 2 that are fighting out for their dominant market. Jimmy, just your weight. Drops them off. 2 good bowls. You happy with him? Mr. Drummond.
Get the right whack.
Yeah, very close here.
Yeah,
very close here.
Look good out of his hand.
Look how well those greens are running. Yeah, like, you know, to get the finish on a bowl like that, you've got to have the surface pretty smick. Right now, Russell Stewart, what have we done here?
I think he's got it.
He got the weight.
It's a good bowl.
Good bowl also. Great bowl. Certainly quite a few spectators on both greens, isn't there, which is encouraging.
Don't know if I'm imagining this, but I reckon there's a storm brewing.
Oh dear. Robbie will be all over it. He'll give us the weather live on the screen. Come on, Russell. Come on, Russell. Let go. He's got it. 2 down. Unlucky.
What age would Cory be?
Oh, mate, he'd have to be 40, 35, 40.
He seems to be been around forever.
Yep. He knows a lot of players from the era when Peter and I used to play either Lightning Ridge Moree and down at Narrabri. So he might be a touch older than that.
Doesn't look it though, does he?
No, he looks. He when he was at the house last weekend, he was saying that he tries to watch his weight and he doesn't eat a lot of processed food. He does a gym. Tries to make time for his kids or son. Oh yeah, Mr. McWhinney. Tailor-made here for you. Split the 2 bowls. And he's close, but he's not going to quite get there. Cory asking for a bit more weight from Shane. Did you win today?
Yeah, we did. Actually, we won on all 3 rinks. We had a tough battle ourselves, but hey.
Be 3 down there, might be 4.
He can play that either hand. What hand would you play it?
I'll probably be on the other hand, believe it or not. Sean Baker here on his forehand. He'll be looking to split the pack of 3 that are sitting there, which he's done that.
Perfect. Perfect.
Cory's going his backhand, so he's playing to play the perfect draw shot. He's in the area, just a matter of will his bowl hold up? No, it won't. Will it sit that bowl? No, it won't. So he's probably still 3, 4 down.
It was a fair effort.
Rightio, Sean, can you repeat the dose? Got a good line here. Now it'll come down to the weight and it looks not too bad. Just patting himself to say, come on, get up, get up, get up. Okay.
It's in the eye.
Yeah.
There's more to this game than just drawing to the jack.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think Cory needs to be going silly with his weight here. I mean, on the other hand, forehand, Just looking to basically sit in near them front bowls, but the way he's indicating with his hands, he's going to continue the same line with his first. Rightio, Corey, let's see what you're going to try. Oh no, he's going forehand. He is going the forehand.
He's gone.
He doesn't like it. So let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm thinking, but certainly 3. We're trying to get an update, ladies and gentlemen, for the Hamilton Power Broadbeach game. The Pelicans and the Outlaws in the reserve grade side. Pelican jumped away, but Western Outlaws in 2 ends have caught them up again and now are only trailing by 4 after 63. So anybody's match there, that's for sure. I think Pelican out by 17 in the top side. They'll be just hoping to consolidate that and do nothing silly. Give the opportunity. Don't give any opportunities to the Drayton side to come back. This bloke leading for the Pelicans, Gary, he's been unbelievably reliable. He's just been solid the whole game.
Forced him to change hands.
I don't think it's going to worry Gary too much, so he's been drawing well on both hands.
I've got to say, this is probably even closer.
Now Jimmy needs to be underneath his front bowl. His bowls are not turning anywhere near what the other boys' bowls are, so just needs to make sure he gets the weight to get here.
He's going to get trapped. No, he's not. Good result.
Yeah, he got lucky there. But it was up. He was up. That was a big thing. He was up. Give himself a chance. Is Joel Downley playing for Musgrave this year?
Yes.
Yes, he is. He's leading up for
Twisty.
Oh no, Bester, Ryan Bester.
Yes, you're right.
So it's Joel Downley, Sammy White, Gary Lawson and Ryan Bester. Old Pete's been watching, like the conversation about our areas and promoting the junior bowls. And thank you for your comments, mate. Much appreciated. I'm a bit concerned, Lawman, with the reputation you have. There's been nobody saying, look, it's great to hear your voice again on these comments.
Oh, they're all bowling today. I'm sure my wife's watching. Not.
Oh dear, you didn't give her the credit card before you left, did you?
She owns them both.
You must be a lovely lady. Trust her that much.
55 years.
Well, she must be very tolerant then.
Everybody else says the same thing.
Okay, here comes Russell. Come on, Russell. We want to see. This weight's not too bad here, I don't think.
He's going to sit.
Just turn. Yeah, that's better. Another one on the head. That's what Corey's been looking for. He's been struggling to get two or three bowls on the head, and Sean and McWinnie are too good at players to give them that opportunity. They'll just run you to the chook house every day, all day. Hamilton Power, there's the update on 53 ends, leading the Broadbeach Bulls by 6. That would be one for the ages. That club has really done it a little bit tough, I suppose, and they'll be enjoying playing on these greens, and they'll be certainly enjoying the bravado of playing the Broadbeach Bulls and having them down at the moment. Still, there's a long way to go. There's, you know how talented the Broadbeach boys are.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to have a look at the Hamilton team. I know Doge is skipping, and I think he's up against Baker in the next game.
The next game,
that's about all I really know. Here we go, Robbie. Here we go.
Oh, one down, he's saying.
All right, we'll give the viewers something to look forward to here. The same rink there with Sean Dean, and Gary Mounsey, where we'll be up against Johnny Newell, Doge, who's skipping, Greg Rolls, you have to slum sometimes, Jacinta Weir, and Noel Sean Dingle. Just to give you the other heads up there on rink 2 will be Benny Twist's team and against Jamie Smith. And we've got Ryan Bester on rink 3 up against Paul McLean. Yeah, just looking at Hamilton's roster there of players. There's some very handy players in there. You know why they're leading Broadbeach at the moment.
Well, if you missed it, Shane played a bomb. He just turned the kitty around the corner a couple of times, so I'd say he's probably made 3 shots there, possibly 4.
Here comes the maestro.
He has been on fire today. He's been... Oh,
he's hopeless, isn't he?
It's probably the worst luck he's had all game, you know. Yeah, but anyway, great try, mate. It's
no, it's up to Cory not to give it back.
He tells me since he relinquished the responsibility of games director in Premier League, he's had, you know, a lot less stress in his life, and he's enjoying the bowls again.
The bad news for the Outlaws is that Sean's got another bowl.
Yeah.
He's certainly tighter and more aggressive. He's going to get unlucky, isn't he?
Yeah, he was. That's why I think this green's been a good green. It's got enough pace in it that punishes the bad bowls, and it makes you play the very good ones to get the shots you want to get. So here we go, Cory to at least make double figures. He'll be happy about that. He's a pretty competitive bloke. He doesn't like to lose. And just a little, probably a little bit overweight, as his grass was good. Oh, I reckon that they'll be looking for 3 or 4 there.
Robbie's giving me some news here, but I can't hear him. What was it?
Twisty just picked up a 7.
Hot off the press, Twisty just picked up a 7. That's against Peter Leon Jr., I think, isn't it? Mm.
pretty good side, that side of Peter Leon Juniors. They've got Pete, Top, Jason Grundon.
Change of length.
Jimmy Williams back to something, you know, short ends. It's absolutely lethal on them usually. One of Gary's worst bowls.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will be saying we found his weakness.
No, that's for sure. Must have slipped out of his hand or something. Ooh. Well, Jimmy's got 2 close ones. Pressure's on. I think the reply's pretty...
I think he's a bit underdone, isn't he?
He's a bit underdone.
I think you'd be going for a glass of red after that.
Russell Stewart with his bowl. I think he's a bit light too, he is. Here comes Dan. You wouldn't expect him to make the same mistake. No, when he's got the weight, he's probably just a touch wide, but still pretty impressive bowl. Russell Stewart looking to repair the damage he did with the first. I think he's done that. Sits on that bowl, yeah, falls over, that's definitely 2.
Got you.
Ooh.
He'd be okay if he gets in front of that.
Rightio, Shane Greentree. Expecting the Drake boys to try and rattle to come home with a wet sail. Just cut the margin. Shane, yeah, great ball, Shane Greentree. When he's not wasting no time on the mat.
He took the words out of my mouth. He couldn't wait to get on there. He's going to get a little rattle off that one. Yep.
His bowls is almost as colourful as his shoes.
And his language. Sorry, Jackie.
Greentree, similar grass. What's his weight like? Looks pretty good again. Yeah, that's 2 superb bowls. That's great shooting.
I think we might see some weight here on the back end.
He's not asking for big weight, he just wants a yard. More luck.
That was what he was hoping to do with his first one.
Anyway, he put it in the area, so well done.
It's hard to get good help, mate. He even had to chalk his own toucher. Paradise Point win
over the Wombats.
Mm.
And the Reggie's handed the Paradise Reggie's handed the Windsor Wombats a couple of gum trees and a lot of leaves because they've won by a big margin there. So the top grade side went down by what's that, 15 at Paradise Point. That was a great bowl, and he's still down. I'm going to have to speak to Cory. He's obviously run over Chinaman coming up.
What's this one here? Colin Bray.
Colin Bray, looks like there's been a change of skip on rink 2 for the Outlaws. Yeah, we'll pick that up in the scorecards, I would imagine. Rink 2. Who's on that? If it was a change, it would be Jason Grundon and Peter Jr. Leon swapping.
Yep.
Oh, here's a legendary person of the Drayton Outlaws, Jade Parkinson, 14 children, absolutely lovely wife.
And no television, obviously.
No television, no. No, he told me he's too tight to pay for protection. I mean, I thought he was talking about security at the house. There's been a few robberies. Sorry, Shane. He's in a happy mood because I sold his bowls for him last week at the shop. So.
Pretty sure Peter Leon started off skipping last week and then ended up pushing himself.
Yeah, we did. We swapped him on the 8th end or 9th end. Didn't make any difference. Jeremy Henry just lit it up after that.
It was
at Pine Rivers.
Pine Rivers, yeah.
On the carpet, so. Still, big win for Paradise Point. Wombats fancied themselves. They won 2 rinks last week against Burleigh and still went down. So, yeah, they would have been up this weekend. Get down there, Sean. Zip. So, looks like one to the Musgrave team.
If there's anybody else out there who's hooked in, who's been watching any of the other Premier League games and Reggie's, you'd want to help bring us up to date for us and the rest of the viewers who are hooked in from around the world.
Sean asking for the mat to be brought up, so they're going to shorten the mat, shorten the ends. Out by 12 now. Benny Twist up by 8. Ryan Bester over Gavin Bradford by 12. Musgrave Pelicans and Reggie's lead by 6 after 66 ends, 62-56. Hamilton Power Boys, we haven't had an update yet, but we'll get onto that for you. Some stern-looking faces on the Broadbeach players, though, so I suggest they're not getting it all their own way.
Big Al's laying the mat there, so there's more to go on that.
More to go on that. There's Mr. Consistency.
You could have a break, what, half an hour? Half an hour?
It's 4:30.
Oh, it's 4:30. Okay, that's locked in. Mm-hmm.
Can Jimmy Williams respond to that one?
Yep, he's give it a chance. Great bowl.
Yeah, well done. 4 great bowls, 4 great bowls.
Good bowl, Dino. Robbie's just gone out to find out what the scores
are.
There.
Chase it up. Oh, Russell Stewart responds. So tight head this one. It's probably the best start to an end that we've had from these two sides. There's somebody who'd like to change the head around a little bit. His line's good. What's his weight? It's very close with his, very, very close. Just fold. Oh, he just folded underneath. Couldn't have asked for bigger. Cory saying, be positive, Russell. Don't be short. He hasn't dropped it short. He's very close. Oh, bomb.
Here we go. Premier Game 2, Hamilton Power 58. Broadbeach Bulls 47 on 58 ends.
Gavin Bradford just came into the office. Do you want another one, mate? 3.5, please. Gavin Bradford, our selector from the Drayton side. Acknowledging that he probably didn't handle the unexpected role of skip very well today, but he was competitive. He got within 12 of Ryan.
Yeah, he's getting on a bit now, though, isn't he?
Oh, he's building a house up at Highfields, mate, which...
As well?
Yeah, mansion, just a mansion.
Well,
and
it would be, wouldn't it?
It's got an outdoor area that, I don't know if you know Rodney Banks, but, you know, for New Steel. So Rodney's into, you know, koala poo and, you know, protecting the koalas as long as you get a tax break.
Oh, right.
And he's just helped Gavin with the outdoor area which fronts the National Forest. You know, so you wouldn't know what... Look, I'm sure we'll all get an invite to go around and enjoy the scenic view, I'm told, that's there. DeLacy's not so keen. She reckons that she'll have a mess to clean up, but Gavin assures us it'll be Shivers Regal. Copious amounts.
Well, he can afford it.
Yeah,
he's got more money than Elon Musk.
And the Titan. He's not only does he have the Titan card, he's got the Platinum Titan card now. Thanks, mate. Righto, we're just trying to tidy up these last couple of ends here, and Bake's on fire. Oh, jeez, he's been unbelievable. I'm going to have to ask him where he's getting all these bowls from, because I haven't seen so many.
He's just going under.
And just giving the shot away. Now, Bake said to me, go away the lawn mowing business because put calluses on his hands, but I can't see any now, so he's obviously got a very soft job here at the club.
Poor love.
That was using a ride on. Michael Smith, anniversary follower. Hello, sir. How are you going? And one from South Africa, Van Rooyen.
We had the people from Aberystwyth yet.
Oh, there's Cory on the drive, missed the target, so there's another one to Musgrave. MVP of this game will certainly be Sean Baker. He's been unbelievable, to say the least. Must be getting lessons off Ryan Bester or something, surely.
I don't know, might be getting them off Gary Mounsey.
So this is the last end for Sean and Cory, 26-12 up. Pelicans and the Reggies have got away on the Outlaws by 9 shots. They now lead 73-64. We're waiting for that much wanted upgrade from Hamilton Power against the Broadbeach Bulls. Jimmy Williams with his bowl. Sits the bowl of Gary. So, I'll say that it's been a competitive game, this game, but I just got the inkling halfway through the game that Sean felt he had the Drayton boys covered. A bloke leading like that, no wonder. Unreal. So this looks like it's going to be 3 rink wins to the Musgrave Pelicans. I'll be happy with that. Wind is just, I suppose the right word, like a zephyr breeze, just furling the flags a little bit. Nothing too abrupt. Here he comes. Yeah, great bowl. Russell Stewart looking to finish on a big note.
I'm just going to sign out with you guys and
Righto,
catch up
mate.
with you after.
Thank you, Lawman, for coming in. Oh, here we go. Russell Stewart changing the head up. He got the kitty out the back. He's still one down. One down to the bowl that Dean Drummond paid. Now switching hands. He's going to try and draw around the wider hand here by the looks of it. Shadows from the clubhouse just starting to creep across a bit. And he probably was looking to get the backwood in there or turn it round one more. Can Russell Stewart would do with his last. put it out there now. Determined. Weight is going to run. Oh, good try. Probably 2 feet short, 2 feet out on the run in. Here comes McWhinney. Line's not bad. What's his weight like? Yeah, look at... still a good ball. Good ball. Another one in the head. Cory saying to Shane, mate, I'll be arriving. Make sure you're not short. See what... if you can disturb something for me. Plays his deft weight shots well, Shane Greentree. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, hasn't had an ounce of luck all day, and it's still not going his way, but great bowl all the same. So the Outlaws out, 1 down. McWhinney a bit wide this time. Got the best backward though, so could be handy. Outlaws with the spot if they kill it. That's what Cory's asking for. It's been solid, Shane. He's not far away again here, you know. Oh, you're kidding me. Played the perfect bowl. Les locked in. Bang. Stayed there for sure. Great try. Great try. I'm not buying any lotto tickets for these boys. They've just got no luck. No luck at all. So that's all over, all bar the Shelton. Two bowls each to come. What's Sean going to do? He's going to try and draw another one. Look at this. Bloke doesn't know how to draw that well with a piece of paper. Oop. Cory on the drive. Misses. Can he repeat it? I tell you what, it's going to be half a bowl's going to hold him out. Hamilton Power, 59-51 on the last end. Can the Broadbeach Bulls draw an 8 to level, or will they go down in a huge upset? Jared Davies just was all over me at work. He wanted any amount of money to back them against Hamilton. Well, I'm going to have to go and see him. Come on, Hamilton Power. That's one for the ages, isn't it, Robbie? Yeah. Hey? It is one. Yeah, Muzzy and Hamilton. Yeah, exactly. Hamilton boys have come from nowhere. They're the giant killers. Rightio, well, it's all done and dusted. Well, guys, it's been wonderful to compare this game with the Drayton Outlaws against the Musgrave side. Musgrave too good on the day, and well done to them all. And we're wishing the teams this afternoon all the best in the next round, and certainly for the rest of the season. So we look forward to seeing you around the traps, and look after yourself and enjoy the game of bowls.